Hello everyone and welcome to this video. This video is going to be a tutorial of the s- um, some Mohini painting that I created as everybody asked me on Instagram. I'm going to upload the video here. So let's get to it. A little bit of disclaimer before that. When I created this painting, I had no intention of sharing the process or something like that, so I have very limited and few clips of me actually painting this particular painting. So most of this is going to be me going like overall talking over the videos that I already have, and at the end I will show you the end product, how it was made. So yeah, let's get to it. You are definitely going to need a lot of shades of blue. You light blue, phantom blue, Persian blue, and purple. These are the pink shades that I used, and burnt sienna brown shades are needed for underpainting. Other materials needed is gesso for priming, palette, a spray bottle, and a few brushes. This is the clay I used, Fevicol. This is the gold leaf, the glue for gold leaf. This is very important that you use this specific one and this specific varnish for it. Now, as you can see, I have started applying the clay on the canvas. Now, if you ask me, I did not prime the canvas here because sometimes the clay is already in a weird texture and it does not stick to the canvas easily if you prime it, because once you prime the canvas becomes soft and smooth. We do not want that. Hence, I have not primed the canvas here, and I have split the clay into small divisions, and then one by one I am adding it to the drawing that I have made. As you can see here, there is flute that I've used. Now that is a real wooden flute that I used because I didn't want my painting to be any more heavier than it already was, because the clay was going to dry and get even more heavier. So I used a wooden lightweight flute for this. Now I'm using water as a medium to, make it all a smooth surface and combine each and every part of the clay together. If you are confused that why I am putting multiple layers in it, that is for a dimension. Like, I wanted that hand to be 3D, so I had to give the ups and downs in a hand and how muscle moves when it is held together. So the best practice that I can tell you is that take a photo of your own hand holding the flute same way that you uh, want it in your painting, and then review that photo of your hand and then build up your clay step by step. I have also used glue in this, where, if you ask me, it is for the last step where I put glue and water mixture all over the clay to smooth it out completely when I was satisfied with the structure of my hand and the build-up of the hand. So you need to put glue as your last layer, like straight glue. After this water and glue mixture layer dries, you put a thick glue and water mixture over it, or you can skip this glue mixture and wait for a week or so for it to dry. Maximum time you will need for it to dry is about 3-4 days. But yeah, it says 24 hours drying time on the packet of the clay, but it does not actually dry in 24 hour. It takes more than that. And then when you finally apply your gesso and primer over it, add a little bit of glue in that primer so that it fixes the painting. Now, as you can see here, my canvas is already painted blue. I painted the background first because I didn't want any dark colors to get on the hand, because the color contrast would change. I have also put a underpainting color on it, meaning burnt sienna, because I didn't want white to reflect on the painting and it to have a different kind of shade to it. Let me tell you one thing, I had time, hence I let it dry completely for a week, and there were no cracks or anything created because of that. If at all you have cracks that come on your clay, what you can do is you can put a little bit of glue in the clay and make it really really sticky paste out of the clay, and you can fill the cracks up and put a thick layer of that sticky clay on the entire body of your hand so that it does not crack anywhere else. I did not have any crack issues because I didn't use a lot of water in it, and I used a little bit of glue while I added each and every single layer so that it stuck together. Now, starting with the painting, as you can see, I'm starting with the palm first. I like to go light to dark, so I've started with the lightest shade of pink and then light blue, and then you add the base color of the hand how you want it. Make sure you do not go any darker than your background itself. If you have a light background, make sure your hand that you're painting is way darker than it. Enjoy the quick montage of me slowly completing the entire painting. Now, I would like to apologize to all of you. I did not record how I put the gold leaf and how I stuck it, but the steps are that you first put the glue that I showed. You wait 30 minutes till it gets sticky enough, and then you put your gold leaf on the flute. Now, if you're asking for what I did for the bangles of the painting, I first put gold leaf on it. I put a layer of varnish on the gold leaf, and then I stuck the pearls over it. After you stick the pearls over it and it is dried completely, and to make sure that it does not fall off, you put three more layers of varnish on uh, the bracelet. Now, how do you do that? So, after you put a layer of varnish on the bangles, after you apply the pearls, you then varnish the entire painting, like top to bottom. So now you have already two layers of varnish built. Now, the third layer, it again just goes on the bangles and not on the entire painting because your entire painting has already been varnished. Now, if you are a fan of extra glossy paintings, you can definitely go over the entire painting twice or thrice also with the varnish, but make sure you're using the varnish that I've showed here. Do not use the varnish that we get in our local stores, which is the Camlin varnish, because if you use that, it has some content of alcohol in it which breaks the gold leaf, and you don't want that to happen. Now, for a realistic touch, I did put a real peacock feather in this painting because, to be honest, I just wanted that touch for him. Now, as you can see, that I have changed the background, as the background was a little bit plain and was just not giving the vibes. So I added a few galaxies and a few stars, and yeah, that's it. And as you fell in love with this painting, I did too. The making process was really hectic and the wait was really, really long, but it was all worth it. This was some Mohini. Well, that was it for the video. I am so sorry, like extremely sorry that I do not have the entire procedure to every single step that I did, but I hope the explanation that I give was understood by most of you. If you have any questions, any doubts about anything, you can just comment down below and I'll reply to you on that, or you can mail me on my email that is given in the description below. Also, all the links to the products, whatever I have used, is in the description below. So if you use that, you will easily find it on Amazon, and I have put all budget friendly options for what I have used. If I didn't get the same product, what will be the substitute of the product, everything is down in the description below. So thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you in the next one.